بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we begin a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Al-Araf. It is 7th chapter of Quran which is revealed in Mecca. It has 206 verses. Please listen to verse 86.
ولا تقعدوا بكل صراط توعدون وتصدون عن سبيل الله من آمن به وتبغونها عوجا واذكروا إذ كنتم قليلا فكثركم وانظروا كيف كان عاقبة المفسدين.
And do not lie in wait in every pass, threatening and turning away from Allah the way, him who believes in him, and seeking to make it crooked. And remember when you were few, then he multiplied you. And consider what was the end of the mischief makers. In previous verse, Allah said that we have sent to the nation of Madian, to the city of Madian, Prophet Shu'aib, and Prophet Shu'aib started to guide them, to invite them to worship one God, nobody else and nothing else, and to give people full measure. When they promise to give something, either in measure or weight, try to give them full as you had promised them to give. In this verse, again Allah advised them and said, وَلَا تَقْعُدُوا بِكُلِّ صِرَاطٍ تُؤَدُونَ وَتَصُدُّونَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Allah says, do not lie in wait, do not sit in the road to promise some people to something else, to invite them in a wrong way. A scholar says regarding to this sentence that disbelievers were sitting in the night at home or in their areas, and they were deciding every time that tomorrow we go to different areas and we will sit until people who want to go to the Shu'aib, we stop them. They were trying to talk to them, to misguide them, to stop them, to mislead them, not to reach Prophet Shu'aib. And Allah says, why you are doing such a things? You did not believe in God. You don't want to follow Shu'aib. You don't want to be in a straight path. Okay, but why you want to mislead other people? وَلَا تَقْعُدُوا بِكُلِّ صِرَاطٍ. Don't sit in different roads, different ways. تُؤَدُونَ. It means either promise them to something else or to promise each other, to make an appointment, agree with each other, that to mislead other people. وَتَصُدُّونَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And you will make an obstacle for others to follow the straight path, to come to Prophet Shu'aib and to learn something. تَصُدُّونَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. We said to stop them, to make an obstacles. Man amana bih, whoever believes in Allah, believes in Prophet, don't stop them. وَتَبْغُونَهَا إِوَجًا. And try to seek them in a wrong way. Don't take them in a wrong way. if they want to follow the straight path. What is wrong with you that you start to mislead them? Then Allah says, وَاذْكُرُوا إِذْ كُنْتُمْ قَلِيلًا فَكَسَّرَكُمْ. Remember, at the beginning you had nothing. We made you a lot. We made you a lot. It means either we multiplied you in number, you were few, we gave you power by population. Now you have more children, more friends, your population is more, and now you become stronger. This is one of the meaning. And kassarakum also we can say regarding to the blessings of Allah. Before you did not have money, now you have more money. You didn't have a lot of food, and you have food. You didn't have honor, now you have honor. You didn't have power, now you have power. Before you didn't have anything. Before you were born, when you were born, you didn't have knowledge, you didn't have power, you didn't have dignity. I am the one, Allah says, I am the one who gave you. Remember it and appreciate it. Our problem is we take the blessings of Allah and we forget that who has given to us to appreciate. إِذْ كُنْتُمْ قَلِيلًا, when you were few and a little, فَكَسَّرَكُمْ, and Allah multiply you. وَانْظُرُوا, and we said كَسَّرَكُمْ, we can say in number or blessings or dignity, anything is true. وَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُفْسِدِينَ, and consider what was the result and end for those who had corruption, for those who had made the mischief in the land. What was their end? Look at the nation of Prophet Nuh, nation of Ad and Samud. What happened to them? وَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُفْسِدِينَ, consider what was the end of the mischief makers. For a few days, few months, few years, maybe they were happy, but what was their end? What was the result? At the end, Allah punished them, and it is a very good class for you. Learn from this. Allah's style is to give a chance, to give power, to give money, to give knowledge, to give dignity, to see what is your reaction. Are you going to appreciate it or not? If you appreciate it, Allah will add it. Otherwise, sooner or later, Allah is going to take it back as Allah has taken from others. So look at them and learn. We should understand that this verse is giving us a few messages. One, Allah wants to tell us from this sentence, وَلَا تَقْعُدُوا بِكُلِّ صِرَاطٍ تُؤَدُونَ, and do not lie in wait in every path, threatening and turning away from Allah's way. By this sentence, Allah is warning us that Allah's enemy, Prophet's enemy, are trying to hide themselves and to deceive believers. You are the believers? Be careful. There are some people around you want to deceive you, want to misguide you, because they are in a wrong way. Through them, Shaitan wants to misguide you. Even Shaitan himself, he said to Allah, قال فبما أغويتني لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم. He said, as you have caused, he said to Allah, as you have caused me to remain disappointed, I will certainly lie in wait for them in the straight path. It doesn't mean really Shaitan will sit in the road. No, it means wherever you go, he's trying to stop you. And his followers the same. And from this verse we understand that we must be careful. There are some people who wants to deceive us and misguide us. When we find the truth, we should not listen to anybody. Then Allah says, وَاذْكُرُوا. Allah wants to tell us how to defend ourselves when these people wants to misguide, mislead. Allah says, وَاذْكُرُوا إِذْ كُنْتُمْ. Remember. If we remember Allah's blessings, many problems will be solved. Many times we are not ready to commit sin. If we remember the power that we have, the knowledge that we have, whatever we have is from God. And any seconds, if He wants, He can take it back. Allah says, remember إِذْ كُنْتُمْ قَلِيلًا فَكَسَّرَكُمْ. When you were few and Allah has multiplied you. وَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. And consider what was the end of the mischief makers. Allah invites us to think and remember what was the result for others. What was the end? Maybe for some time they enjoyed. Maybe for some time they had power and deceived others. But at the end, those who are making mischief, they are real losers. Those who disobey Allah are the real losers. And we ask Allah to help us to protect ourselves, to protect our family, children, members of the community by being in a straight path. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.